Hi, welcome to Vintage Finds. I am headed to a value village in Oakville that I've never been to. The reason for this value village is that I have an appointment that is close to there, and that's the only thrift store that shows up on my Google Maps as being close to that area, and then I have to go pick up my daughter. So that's my only option. If I want to thrift today, it has to be value village, which is, I guess, okay. I'm looking for some unique things. And yes, I'll have to pay the price for them. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'm making this video before the intro, before I go to the appointment, because it's like a skin appointment. So in case I look like a potato, I don't want to have to make a video looking like a potato. Not that, I mean, right now I look like maybe like a sweet potato, but I don't want to be a legit potato and then making a video. So there's that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please like and share and subscribe. Bye. Starting right in the figurine section. Now I like pyramids because I love Egypt, even though I've never been. But this contemporary pyramid for $6.99 plus tax, I don't think so. I understand there's going to be stuff that I've missed here in this aisle, mostly because I don't anticipate that I would be able to sell them for a lot. And by a lot, I mean $35 or more. So these leather covered Campbells, I have mini versions of these sitting in my booth and they have not sold. So I am not going to be getting these, even though a few months ago I would have jumped at these. It's pretty but contemporary. So this mask looked special and very nice design on it, but I have a few masks sitting in my booth that have not sold, so I didn't bother with this one. I tried opening these boxes, all of them were empty, don't worry, but they had some, branding on it, so even if I was to use it for my jewelry stuff, I don't want the branding on there. Why does this look so mid-century / southwestern? But I feel like it needs to have a partner, or 3 or 4. It's not supposed to be alone. What is this house even? Why is it full of potpourri and some other brass? I don't know what's going on here, so anyways, I left it. Someone's child. Surprisingly, I didn't really find much in the candle section. Nothing vintage and nothing I could sell for $35 or more, so that's for sure. I was looking at this candle scent because I have a matching one, but this one was damaged, so no. These two go together, as in they're for like, I think, cotton pads or something, but they're supposed to have a thing on the top to pull out the top part. Like there's this hole, it needs to have a thing on the top. I'm not explaining this correctly, but anyways, it was a missing piece, so I ended up not getting these. These ones look like patinaed brass candle holders, but I think they said made in China. Anyways, they were damaged, so I didn't bother. Nothing crazy happening in the vase section except for that piggy that doesn't belong there. So these 3 brass candle holders look like art, like handmade artist type, but they were individually priced and I didn't like that. Plus, I don't think they were candle holders, might be vases. Anyways, they were heavier than brass, but they looked like brass. Not sure what was going on. I didn't bother getting that. This is a stool with storage, probably for like a kid's room. Not bad, but not worth $8.49. So I have one of these in amber glass, and this is iridescent glass, which is vintage and unique. This one I have been using to hold my scrunchies. So I mean, they don't necessarily have to be vases. You could put your scrunchies or bracelets on them because of the stem part of their being so thin. This looked like some heavy duty legit vase. Not bad, but I wasn't gonna spend too much on this because I can't sell it for 35 or more. This cage, however, this bird cage slash planter or whatever this is, pedestal planter thing, definitely I could sell for 35, so I ended up getting, especially since the last one I got of this size I sold right away. So somebody tell me, is this frog a planter? I think it's one of those plant holders, the plants that kind of fall over. What are they called? And then there were these frog plates. I'm not sure what's happening here. So I ended up getting this egg because, well, it's an egg and it had feet and it was not chipped and it was only $5.99. So I'm like, normally Value Village would have this at $7.99. So I think because it's unique, I wanted to get it, and I think I can get some monies for it. Here's a special plate that I know is special, but they had listed it for $17.99, and nope, I was not going to spend that much on it. Mind you, I was also looking for vessels for candle pouring because I have a couple of acquaintances who have a candle business and they are always looking for vintage decor they could probably use as candle making. And so I saw those blue glasses, Anchor Hawking glasses in the back, and I'm like, these could be cute if you were to pour some candles in it. So I'm not sure if they're gonna get it from me, but $3.99 for two was not a bad deal, and I could still sell them in my booth even though I have way too many glasses and such. I kind of missed those seed tin boxes. There was 3 of them in teal color. These ones were too contemporary and not even proper copper, I guess. I don't know what was going on there. I put this guy in my cart because it looks vintage, but it's not actually vintage. It's just a wall hanging they probably find at HomeSense. So I did not end up getting it. So see those teal tin boxes with that say seeds? I should have grabbed those. Another vessel, this one is silver plated at the bottom, and this could be cool for candle pouring as well, but let's see. Actually, I didn't get it because I wasn't sure if they would be interested in it. Okay, what the heck is this? I'm pretty sure it's a music box type thing. For $10.49, I'm pretty sure it was vintage, and I think everything was like intact, but I don't know. I didn't want to spend $10.49 on it. Okay, here we are. I kind of glanced at the art section and got distracted by all the mirrors there. Look at that one on the ground, and then I saw one up top, and I was like, oh my god, I need these in my life right away. So of course I grabbed it. There it is. And it has very slight chipping on the frame, you can barely tell. And then this one, I was like, let's see how much it is. I was dreading looking at the price. And then I also wanted to make sure it was vintage, because you know the newer types are here too and they're like really cheaply made. Anyways, I figured it out when I looked at it. The back was wood, so
Half of the frame was wooden, and I guess the front part, where the design is, was kind of resin. And you'll see when I do a close-up, look how the wood is on the ignore my shoes, please. They're really ugly and dirty, but ignore them. Anyways, this is a vintage one, and it's $15.99. Definitely a good deal, so I grabbed it. Now I went back to the aisles I was in because, I got distracted by the art section. And I found this beautiful picture. It's yellow and it was made in Italy. And again, I wasn't supposed to buy stuff for the kitchen, but you know what? I might keep it. And if I don't keep it, I'm going to list it for $30, I think. Maybe $25. I don't know. Let's see. Then I saw a bunch of these silver vessels that I thought would be awesome for candle pouring, especially the ones with the cool, unique handles. Like if you're going for a certain vibe, So I put them in my cart to think about it because both of these had really cool handles on the side, very unique design. I didn't actually end up getting them because I wasn't sure if they would want them and couldn't get a hold of them. So once again, in the glass section, as if I was going to get anything here. You're not allowed to get anything here, I'm telling myself. So here I thought, look at this espresso maker thing, the stovetop one, and looks so new, and it says Italy everywhere, and inside too looked new. Anyways, I went to cash and I actually opened the bottom part because I was like, let me just make sure, and it was disgusting inside. I guess somebody made espresso one time and then didn't clean out the bottom half, and it was just left it like that, or it dried up or something, and then just donated it. Here I am in the jar section, even though I'm not allowed to buy jars. Unless they're vintage glass jars or maybe recycled glass jars. Those ones I might end up getting. This looked cool for candle pouring, but I think it had a lid that was missing, so I didn't bother. I thought some of these teapots were really cute. This, what is it called? Watering can thing. It was so wobbly in my hands. I was like, I will break it before it even gets to my booth, so no. Very cool cup and definitely vintage, but I would have picked it up if there was maybe a set of them. But once again, I'm not allowed to pick those up, so I don't know what I was doing. Look how funny these cheetah print my tiny mini teapots are. Okay, I really, really like these bottles. Like, I don't know what they were for. These are nice too, Japanese made. But these bottles, $4.99 for 4, 5, 6 of them or something. And the color was so cool. And it would look great if you had a baby shower or something and you had flowers in these sitting in as like the centerpiece for tables. But I researched them. They didn't come up as anything special and or expensive or vintage, so I left them behind. This is me thinking whether I want to get the bottles or not, and you'll see every 5 seconds I'll go back to look at them. So here I am trying to identify which ones are vintage. So obviously the ones with the wood inside are vintage and the ones with plastic inside are not. So I picked one up. This one had wood inside and looked quite vintage. And I would have been able to sell it for something. However, I need time to redo it. I would have liked to paint it as different colors so people can use it as decoration. Even though this is awesome marble, very heavy, it was $9.99 and the top part was damaged, so I left it. Already done, and for some reason I thought it said tingle. I was like, that's weird, but of course it says jingle. That makes way more sense. So I put it in my cart, but I didn't actually end up getting it, even though now I think maybe I should have gotten it because I do have the teapot that matches the Ray Done, and I need to take it to my booth. So adding a cup next to it would have been kind of cool. pumpkin themed mugs that look like jars, and I'm not sure, but they might have been dollar store because the part of where they were from was kind of, the sticker was torn off from all of them. Now I know Value Village does do that. They like to price dollar store items for higher and then put stickers on top of it. So I left them behind. Here I am looking at more art, and I see this mirror, this wooden door mirror thing. Awesome. Normally I would have jumped at it, but it was like $17.99, so more expensive than the big one that I got, and I would have had to paint the wooden part to make it worthwhile. So too much work for $17.99. I left it. Then I saw another version of the gold mirror that I just got. This one was $24.99 and it was painted silver and not in a good way. Like, it looked bad. I think they need more depth. I think they needed to do like rub and buff black wax or something to give it a more cool vibe. But they didn't, and I can't believe that it was like $10 more expensive. So here I came to look at some of the lamps and some of the other things that they had here, like this wicker or cane lamp shade, but I didn't get it because you know what, I can't get $35 for it, so nope. Then I'm looking at these foldable chairs, which is not bad. If I needed them, I would grab them. That cage there would have been nice, but it has a kitty cat and a mouse inside. The kitty cat's outside and the mouse inside. I don't know if they're stuck to it. I didn't even bother looking. I have one cage. I'm good. This table, however, piques my interest. And guess what? Somebody had taken a butcher chop, a cutting board, and screwed it into this vintage legs of some table. And so, I mean, not bad, but the wordings on the butcher block were upside down. Here's a coffee table I like but didn't buy. Anyways, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to subscribe. Bye.